NFC wild card game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The line of scrimmage.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, here's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be...
Goal line for Case. Woo!
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. Tua on fourth down.
Ah, fuck off.
Touchdown, Miami. Antonio Callaway there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
It's now second and
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They pitch it to Chubb. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The try,
Fuck off.
10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 76 yards, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Little horse collar.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And how about this, a fake?
What the
He will not make the 1st down marker. Over on downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this play will lose yardage back at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What we got? What we got? March 54. March 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, 2. And over the middle, this is Parker. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Callaway. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he knocks it through.
Makes it Dolphins 21. Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And 1 at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. And the Browns 1st down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
9 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 12 yards there on a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Two and now on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Preston Williams, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua, the final shot before half. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you...
Oh my fucking Christ.
Picked off at the 33, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. But now it'll be third down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Out of the gun now on third down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a third down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they set up the screen. That's complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Antonio Callaway saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Another run by Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Room here to run. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 21-yard line. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try to draw Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Browns.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on.
A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll drop to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsay. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Dolphin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
This is caught inside the 15. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Tonight.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter what it is, especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have a chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.